The wholesale gold rush is here. Guys, it's Rick Ginn, and today I'm going to go over an incredible amount of data and information you can get to jumpstart your wholesaling business. I'm going to show you why if you do not jump on this wholesale gold rush right now in 2025, you are going to be left behind and you are not going to have a shot at wholesaling. But before I get into it, do me this favor, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button so other people can find the truth out about wholesaling. So what do I mean by the gold rush? Guys, I'm an old time wholesaler and I'm here to tell you is when I started out wholesaling, I really struggled getting data, getting what the values of property is worth. How do I make an offer? To be brutally honest with you, I was guessing. And that information was painful. And honestly, it took me years to learn and a ton of money to get. And I focused on the relationship of working with people with wholesaling and getting great deals under contract. In fact, that's all I did my first year and a half was focused on what we call relationship marketing. What I believe is the most challenging part of wholesaling, because if we're going to get properties under contract for a deep discount, you have to think, why would they go with me versus anybody else? And it always comes down to your ability to establish a relationship with the seller through authenticity and trust. So me and Zach have that part all figured out for you. Freewholesaling.com. What used to be the hardest part is if you'll put in the work, you can get it done. What I'm talking about is the gold rush of information. And even if you figure out how to have relationships with people, how to build rapport, and how to be the best, most trustworthy, knowledgeable guy in the business, if you don't get this data, you are going to be left behind. What do I mean? Guys, the softwares these days, the amount of information you can extract, the more intel you get on a seller, the better your odds of striking a relationship with them. And before, we used to figure out how to do the relationship, and then we had to struggle to get data. We'd use title companies. We would use real estate agents. And guys, that is the given. If you don't get that stuff standard, you have zero shot competing with the modern day wholesaler. You see, I agree. There's a lot of people in wholesaling. I still believe it is the land of opportunity. A lot of people will tell you, oh, they're trying to outlaw it and stuff. And yes, they're doing things to try to discourage it, but that should only motivate you and go, listen, 95% of the country is wholesale wide open. So those that harvest this gold rush of data and take all that information and apply the relationship marketing will dominate in 2025 and beyond. And those that want to get distracted by trying to adjust laws and trying to have influence how they do it, people like me are just going to keep harvesting data, keep writing contracts, and keep moving forward to accomplish my wholesale agenda. You see, most wholesalers are just average. They buy the average course. Most of these courses tell them it's much easier than they think it's going to be. It sets them up usually for failure. And then they get data from the MLS and stuff like that. It's just stuff that keeps them super busy and gets other people paid. And then they quit. The average wholesaler does not survive past 90 days because they don't get relationship marketing, and they definitely don't sign up to the wholesale gold rush, which is all the data available to you. No longer is it an optional thing. Those that have the numbers to skip trace, what if you could pull 60,000 skip traces in a month? Do you think you could do some damage with that? And the modern gold rush, think about this. Think about email marketing. When people are sleeping, when you can't call people after 9 p.m., what if you could send out 30,000 emails? And there was no additional cost, and you automated this on your list and you just kept them going. Why do you think all these big companies, Microsoft, Domino's, Nike, why do you think they send out these emails? They do it because they make money, and there's no difference in wholesaling. And if you don't gravitate towards this gold rush of data and utilize it, you are going to be a statistic in wholesaling, and I want to do everything to prevent that for you. You see, the reality is you're a solopreneur, which means you're doing everything by yourself. My first 7 years of wholesaling, I did everything myself. I'm going to be honest with you, it was painful. And with the advent of the gold rush today, especially with AI, you can automate your emails. You can automate your text. You can actually deal with inbound calls on your reverse driving for dollars sticky notes, on your bandit signs, on any type of marketing material with your phone number, AI can have a conversation that most people could only dream of underwriting, not so much underwriting, but help vet the people that actually want to sell their house. Now, well, Rick, how do you do that? 30,000 emails, guys. All you need is just even a 0.5% click through and you have a shot. And what if we could show you how to do AI marketing while you're sleeping, while your motivated sellers are sleeping? That is 24/7 marketing. Guys, this is the advent of the gold rush in wholesaling. And if you don't get it on now, you're going to have to compete with people that have tools like this. And I don't want you left in the dark. You see, the advantage with wholesaling data right now with this gold rush is if you can just figure out how to have the guts to contact as many sellers as possible to find the interest in selling their house from motivated sellers. I don't want you wasting your time on MLS and some of this other stuff, especially in the beginning, is now you can get the seller's name, you can get their phone number, you can get their email, and you can have a triple attack system on the marketing, which is basically automated and done for you. And when you're talking to your sellers, you can instantly see what the real value of the house is. And with this gold rush data, we tell you what the target wholesale price is. Why is that valuable? Because some of you don't understand wholesaling in the beginning. And as much as other people will tell you, you have to have this full loaded education, is you just need to understand if they're motivated in selling the house. And if you have that data in front of you, you can stop guessing. What if we took our 30 years experience and put it behind you and just gave you this data? Remember, the highest skill set you can have in wholesaling is marketing. And if we give you the data, the gold rush, to extract that information, you just got to have the guts to pick up the phone call and vet the leads. And remember, whoever originates the lead, I don't care if it's a PPL company, I don't care if it's Google, I don't care if it's you, that person always profits the most because they took the most amount of risk, they took the most amount of initiative, and that's why you need to latch on to this gold rush. Guys, the reality, if you do not latch on and get some automations going on your marketing, you're going to be left in the dust. Now, here's the good news is before, this stuff used to cost you an absolute fortune. Check out xleads.com. All these automations are built into it. You get a ninja mode with your XLeads account. Remember, your XLeads, it's all your marketing, all that gold rush data. Guys, it's so much, it's crazy. And then we give you a ninja mode, which is basically a go high level account for full transparency. We include it in your account so you can automate the marketing. At the end of the day, guys, you're still going to have to get on the phone and talk to sellers. But what if we gave you the most opportunities humanly available? Guys, this gold rush ain't going away. In fact, it's going to ramp up. And if you do not adapt now, if you do not learn these systems, you are going to get left behind. Remember, the average wholesaler quits after 90 days because they thought it would be easier. You are different, my friend. You understand whoever can get the most data and efficiently disperse it in a marketing setting is going to have the most opportunities. The experience and the journey of wholesaling will make you a better negotiator, a better wholesaler, but I want you to make money today. Don't let anyone tell you you can't make money through this gold rush of data. You just got to figure out how to gather that information and how to disperse it as quickly and effectively as possible. This is called automation. And I'm here to tell you, it's only going to get more intense. And whoever has the most opportunities in wholesaling is going to have the most shot at getting deals. So if you're just getting started in wholesaling or you're on your 4th or 5th deal, I commend you. Take a look at xleads.com. It's an all-in-one wholesaling software platform where you can do everything I have talked about in this video. Or guys, just go find a system that will help you employ it. But we can't do everything by ourselves. Most of you guys are working all by yourselves. Use the automation, use this gold rush, and remember, all you have to do is beat out the average wholesaler. If you understand marketing is the highest skill set and you know how to harvest this gold rush of information and you use a system like XLeads to automate your marketing, you are setting yourself up for a position to win in wholesaling. You're going to have to go through the journey experience. And as you do it, you get some deals done. And As you progress, you'll become a better negotiator. This is how wholesaling works. It was no different for me. The only difference is the gold rush date is here. Those that take advantage of it will have more opportunities than the person that ignores it, because that person most likely is not going to last. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. Are you going to take advantage of this gold rush data in wholesaling? And do you think it's here to stay, or do you think it's only going to get more intense? I already know the answer to that. You let me know in the comments. And as usual, if you got value from this video, do me a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let's share the journey of wholesaling with everybody watching this video. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video.